months or 30 years, whatever. They've got a funny way of notating it, yeah. They write eggs on there. Yeah, go for it. Alright, I'm Josh, this is Jen, this is Allison, this is our proposal. May seem a lot simpler in many ways, but essentially if someone said to us, you've got, all the petrol stations, they're not used for cars anymore, do something with them, this is what we would do. We are firmly based here in the year 2048, this is not happening yet. We're looking at a time when fuel's running out, cars are getting off the roads. Essentially what we do, we're acting to Nolan Foster's architecture of the future. We believe, in the future, people are becoming more dense, people are, leading cyber lives. We wanted to build something where people could get away from that. So we're essentially turning them all into parks. We also wanted to work on this idea of having multi-use buildings. So it's not just being parks. We're going to sort of make them network hubs as well, try and reach out into the city and connect it. And so you can see that originally we've got the petrol stations just starting off, and gradually over time, as we get to take over more and more of the road space, they reach through until they eventually connect through with each other, creating green corridors throughout the urban landscape. With cars off the road, everyone's going to be riding scooters, little electric cars, that kind of thing. So we wanted to make something that would work with those as well. A network hub where people could go, get their scooter, charge it up all into one place, go from one spot to the other, without having to go, freeways, all that kind of stuff. So we've decided to run with the petrol station idea, the refueling idea, but instead of being refueling petrol, it's essentially charging up the little mopeds. We wanted to keep the idea of the petrol station. We wanted to keep it, people know what it is. That's what they go for, to recharge their vehicle, to get from one place to the other. So we wanted to run with that, but in a sustainable way. So essentially what we've done is on top of all the buildings, we've got solar cells, solar powered. That's from there. It's not supposed to fall off in 50 years' time. The building technology is a lot better. So goes there. Here's the solar cells again. So essentially, people can take their bikes there, charge them, and enjoy life outside in a park space. It does away with cars. Also does away with the idea of car parks as well. You're not in an urban concrete jungle anymore, despite whether we're going high-rise. I should meant to say, we do somewhat reject the idea of a Millennium Tower, that we're just going to stack everything on top of itself, 60 stories high. As you can see, we've also tried to incorporate lots of public spaces into it as well. So when people get off at the end, they're not just jumping out of their car, ignoring everyone, jumping into the staircase and heading up home. It's a central community location where people can go. It's their connection. And hopefully in 2088 we may see something like this, where we replace all the petrol stations. We can get from any A to B, taking green corridors the whole way through. And it's somehow turned into a cat at the end. This we think is a really good idea. In 1,000 years' time, instead of building new buildings, we'll breed them and then they can just grow naturally. There's only baby buildings. Oh, that was really fast.